While looking at the official Super Mario Luigi Bros fandom website's height and weight guide, I couldn't help but notice some of the entries were lacking. While it gave the height in centimeters and weight in kilograms of most characters and enemies, the weight of a Goomba provided was simply really heavy. This of course led me to consider, what really is the weight of a Goomba? And so, through examining various Goomba-related situations, I was able to calculate the weight of an average Goomba. One aspect that is important to consider is a Goomba's regular activities, namely being squished with ease by Mario Jumpman Mario. The official height and weight of Mario is 5'1" and 198 pounds. However, he is still capable of easily squishing Goombas by jumping on them as Short Mario, in which state he is 2'6½ and 99 pounds. If we compare his height with the shortest jump needed to squish a Goomba without taking damage, that is, 1 pixel higher than a Goomba, we see that Mario only needs to fall from 3.8125 inches, or 0.3177 feet above the Goomba, to completely squash the Goomba. This is especially interesting as Mario doesn't stay on the Goomba for an increased impact. He simply bounces off of the Goomba for 1 frame, or 1/60th of a second, and the jolt of the single touch alone is enough to completely squash the Goomba. If we calculate based on the gravitational constant of 32.174 feet per second squared, this means that the impact from a 99-pound Mario falling at a velocity of 4.5215 feet per second would be 42.64 joules of energy, or 0.2184 psi. For reference, the average adult male can throw a punch of about 125 psi, about 572 times stronger. This explains why a single punch from Mario obliterates Goombas upon impact in games like Mario 64. However, this doesn't change that the weight isn't defined by the crushability of a Goomba. For example, their bodies could simply be incredibly stretchy while still being heavy, like how gold is malleable yet dense. Knowing that, it becomes necessary to use some real-world calculations to figure out the average Goomba weight. The average weight of a Japanese man is 137 pounds, capable of deadlifting around 130 pounds. If we look at a recent incident at Super Nintendo World in Japan involving 4 stacked Goombas falling over, we can see that it took 5 average-sized Japanese men to lift these Goombas. If we look at how low the Goombas were relative to the ground while being picked up, and the expressions of the men lifting them, we can assume that it took at least 85% of each individual's full deadlift capabilities to lift them. This would mean that the total weight of the 4 Goombas was approximately 552.5 pounds, as there was no significant angle affecting the difficulty of the deadlift either. This means that, assuming each Goomba is the same weight, the average Goomba weighs approximately 138.125 pounds. In conclusion, a Goomba weighs about the same as a fully matured female alpaca.